Benjamin, what would you say is one thing the horror genre is doing great at and one thing you hate? How would you keep the genre fresh from here on? Have a great day. So, what do I hate about the horror genre? Hate is such a strong word. I tend to try to avoid using it because if you want to say I hate Nazis and then say also I hate this random thing about this genre, those two things mean very different things. I want the word hate to keep its potency. So when you say I hate Nazis, like, it really means something and you don't trivialize it by applying it to other things. Generally speaking, right now, I think it's been a pretty good little run for horror films for quite a while because it's not one thing. Where so many decades past, horror in the 80s was slashers. Horrors in the late 90s, it was Kevin Williamson inspired meta slasher comedies, or, with slashers that wink at the camera and have a little bit of humor to them. And then the zeros was torture porn and Saw movies. 10 years ago, Conjuring movies, exorcism movies. And then you look at the last several years, and the thing that I think that they should keep doing to keep it fresh is also what I think is great about right now, is that horror has a lot of different streams right now. You have the elevated horror that is, Jordan Peele being the face of that for Get Out, of horror movies that have thrills, but they also have that social commentary in them. And then you've had several legacy sequels over the last several years, varying degrees of success, but like Halloween 2018 was a massive hit film, huge hit for the slasher genre. And generally speaking, people were very favorable about that film. And then you had other ones that, Scream 5 was more polarizing, but it did really well. So you have these legacy sequels, and then you just Longlegs came out this year. Totally independent little neon horror film that's in the vein of Silence of the Lambs, Seven with some supernatural elements, Kubrick film camera work, made $100 million. That's great. And you got the whole A24 thing, that they're all unique films. You have the Blumhouse thing where, 1 week you get Afraid, which I didn't see it. Everyone says it sucks. 2 weeks later, you get Speak No Evil. That's going to be one of my top 3 favorite horror films of the year. Maybe call it a thriller, whatever, but it's really good. And so right now, that's the thing that I like about horror, and that's the thing that I think will keep it alive, is not putting it in the 20s are the era of the elevated horror. We have elevated horror, but then we also have Speak No Evil, and we have Halloween 2018. We have all this other stuff. So I think having a bunch of different horror stories being told, some of them are original. That's the horror genre tends to do a better job, dramatically better job than most other genres of creating new stories, telling new things. And Megan was an original story, a year and a half ago, and now it's going to be a franchise. We have a new franchise with a new iconic killer that does things that are memorable and interesting. I want to see more of that. So that's my feelings on where horror is at right now. What is it doing? Great. It's putting out a lot of different stuff and a lot of different styles. Whatever type of horror you like, there's probably something good in that vein right now. And something great that maybe isn't your thing, but someone else likes it. But as for what do I hate? I can't, I don't have any answers. I don't even, you can say, I don't like that Blumhouse puts out a lot of crap. But the fact that they might put out several crappy things, but you get a great thing out of it too. So I don't, that's just their model. They throw a lot at the wall. Some of it sticks and a lot of it doesn't. And they're low enough budget that they can do that they can take a risk, throw out crap like Afraid, Imaginary, and then Speak No Evil. That's awesome. and other ones I've done that aren't just like, that's a good horror, but they've just done great, fantastic films in all terms.
Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.